to Captivity Television. I'm Natasha.
And I'm Vince.
Today we're going to be talking about Prep Life topics, starting with Tamar. Last weekend, she was fired from The Real. Mm-hmm. It was a whole bunch of speculation that some of her castmates sold her out, but no, it was just like a producer, audience reading didn't feel that she fit well with the cast, mm-hmm. so they let her go. Mm-hmm. And I have to say that I personally never felt like the rest of the people who felt she should have been fired. Like, she didn't fit well with the cast.
So you agree with that?
I agree. Like,
okay.
Long story short,
yeah.
Right? But I never felt that she read well with them. I felt like the show should be on a more sophisticated level, mm-hmm. and Tamar didn't bring that. And I wouldn't want Tamar to not be herself, because I love her ratchet personality, mm-hmm. and her over the topness. But I just didn't feel like it fit well with the show, and I wouldn't want her to not be that to still participate in the show.
Like camouflage who she really is.
I feel like she could put more energy into her Braxton's Family Values and her mm-hmm. Tamar and Vince show. Mm-hmm. And, even bring us a better album next time around, because I didn't feel like... But we won't go there.
What was it, Calling All Lovers?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that wasn't... Personally, I feel like it was in the works anyway. It was in the plans anyway from jump. I feel like they felt Tamar was hot, and still is, relatively hot. She has Tamar Martians. People love her, like her ratchetness and like her who she is. And I don't like to say ratchet, because she's not really even ratchet. Tamar is just outspoken, and I feel like the show producers would like, yeah, we'll give your husband producer credit, and then you join the show and bring your fans over too.
That's something I allegedly heard, is that Vince knew.
Usually that's the way it works. I mean, I would think if you're a producer, you would know. Now, he's not executive producer, which is like a higher. From my understanding, you guys let us know in the comments if that's correct. But from my understanding, executive producers are like the highest. Yeah. They actually are like the overseers of it. But I just think that Fox had that up their sleeve. Like, come on, fucking Stacey Dash is a part of fucking Fox. Like, they're not known for being a black lover network. Like, they're not known for to have somebody that's popping and doing all those, using all those gay lingos.
Yeah,
it does not gonna really stick well. Right. For that audience there, it's not gonna stick. So I wasn't surprised at all. Now, what I will say is, like you said, Tamar, you will be able to do so much more. Like, this is just, I feel like this is just a stepping stone for you.
It's like a period. A period in your life mm-hmm. that you're going to have to go through. And once it's a known saying, once the door closes, another one opens. And just don't miss it, because don't dwell on it. You mm-hmm. feel away now, but it'll pass.
And you've done it before. Look, you know that, what was the first, Love and War was in your first album? And look at you now.
Right.
You killed that shit. And that was mm-hmm. years before Love and War came. And you still killed. And you came back successful and killed it. So we know that you're going to come back again and kill it. What we want to do is just take a little shot at this little white Hennessy we got right here.
To Tamar
future.
Ooh. It's not bad. First time trying that one.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So
good luck to you, Tamar.
Thumbs up. So did you see that Whitney Houston hologram?
I did, and from what I understand, it was tragic.
That shit wasn't Whitney Houston. That shit was Whitney Houston. Like, that broad did not look anything like Whitney Houston. She had the voice. Yes, they played the track, but the face, I don't know who she was. I was like, who the fuck? When they zoomed on her face, I was like, and Christina Aguilera is like, yeah, going off and shit. I'm like, and first of all, my biggest thing is this: Whitney Houston would never perform with Christina Aguilera. They would never perform side by side. We all seen the shade that she threw at the BT. She was like, "You did the best rendition, other than myself." Like they know, and everybody kept on trying to compare Christina in the earlier days to Whitney. But we know that Whitney was untouchable. Christina asked to sing. Don't get me wrong, but Whitney was able to have range to her voice. Like, Christina has range, but her range is like shouting. She has like more like a Jennifer Hudson type, not as much soul as Jennifer Hudson, but she's more of a shouter. Whitney Houston has that shit. She can sound like a bird. she can fucking sound like a heavy woman. Like she has that range. It's crazy to me. So for them to do that, I feel like that was so disrespectful. And I'm so happy that Pat pulled it, or whoever the fuck from that camp pulled that shit, because it was disrespectful. It was disrespectful. You don't ever put somebody that's deceased that don't have a say on stage with somebody that you know that they wouldn't perform with. That's fucked
They're being
up.
petty. They know that's no different than them trying to tarnish Prince's name or Michael Jackson's name once he's dead. Like, they're gonna do stuff that they know was nothing in their character. Like, you know, it's just a blatant way to disrespect these deceased artists.
It's funny that they only do it to black artists, but we won't.
It's not funny. It's racism. Let's call it what it is. Call a spade a spade. Yeah. Racism is still alive, and that's what it really comes to that. That's one of their ways to show y'all we really don't give a fuck about y'all. Yeah. Y'all make us this money. Once y'all dead, y'all nothing to us. Yeah. We're gonna disrespect you. We're gonna continuously disrespect your name. We're gonna continuously throw lies on it.
And dirt on your name.
That's their nature.
All day. So what else did you have to talk about?
Since we're talking about racism, we're gonna get into the Ceejai from the Real World. Go Big or Go Home. She got into a fight with one of her castmates, and rightfully, just because this girl had so the
audacity. I know she stayed calm. Like, you showed me, she showed me the Instagram, the little clips of it. I don't watch that show. She literally showed me Instagram clips of it. I didn't even know about it. That's so crazy. Like, it must not be all around, because I hadn't seen it at all. Or maybe I'd just be at work and not paying attention as far as that goes.
She jumped on that girl and she gave her
deserve that shit
to her face. But this is built up. You had to have followed the season, because like the day that they got into the house. The girl name is Jenna. I was trying not to say her name because I just don't want to give her no more exposure.
That's the last time we gonna say her name.
She, from the moment she got in the house, she talking to Ceejai and the other black castmate. Just pretty much saying, you guys are not like the black people at home. You're not all ghetto and ratchet. And pretty much saying, you don't feel like anything needs to be handed to you. I'm like, wait. In my mind, I'm thinking, girl, first and foremost, you don't know her to be talking to her like that. And then you don't know how stereotypical, racist
and rude you sound.
And so fucking rude.
And rude.
Don't talk to nobody like that, especially if you don't know them. You just met this woman.
Right.
Don't go there. You have no idea. And if you want to talk about stuff being handed to somebody, bitch, let's be real about it. That's all white privilege is shit being handed to y'all just because of the color of your fucking skin.
Yeah. Birthright for them.
And you try to say, but we shouldn't be held responsible for what our ancestors did. No, that's exactly what you need. Because if you're just like your ancestors. If you accept the privilege that you get because of what your ancestors did in their past, you're condoning that shit.
Like we talked about last week.
I'm
not against them. It's given to them. Like we said, if black we were born with some type of rights to shit because we are black, I wouldn't sit here and deny it. I would like, no, I'm not going to take it. But what I would do is I would.
But I'm not going to be the type to not acknowledge where it came from. Exactly. They want to deny all of their history and why they have what they have today.
Right. They tell us to move forward, but we have a bitch like that on the Real World of 2016, like that. So who's supposed to move forward? How are we going to be able to move forward if we have somebody like that with a bitch?
And then you have producers protecting the friend.
That's what I was about to say.
Yes. No. Y'all condoning this. As long as y'all blurring out faces and stuff, you're not holding nobody accountable for their actions and their words and the things that they say and do. You're not holding her accountable. And then y'all had the nerve to kick Ceejai off the show for what she did to Jenna. But the night before Ceejai slapped that girl, Jenna ran up on her, and y'all didn't kick Jenna out, but y'all wanted to use the excuse that because Jenna got hit,
it was
y'all want to kick Ceejai out, and then y'all kick Jenna out just to say
This is my thing with reality
and
TV.
Racist.
This is my thing. Yeah, it's excessive force, but what her words were excessive. What her friend was saying, picking cotton and shit.
That's verbal abuse.
That's enough, because I do believe in some shit that you say can get your ass whooped, and that's what the fuck happened. It don't necessarily have to be physical. It doesn't have to be physical. When you say some shit to me to get me to that point, we're gonna go there. Point fucking blank, because you are disrespecting me. Just like she disrespect her with her hands, she disrespect her verbally. A fair trade to me. Yeah, I agree. I understand that adults shouldn't be fighting, but when we go as far as talking about disrespecting my ancestors and pretty much spitting in the face of my ancestors and spitting in the face of me, then we're going there. Point fucking blank. You're talking about mother, you're talking about grandmother, you're talking about everybody, my dad, everybody. You're talking about my whole lineage, everybody. So that's enough to make me want to put my hands on you. So I don't agree with that. They shouldn't send her home. Yes, she punched her a lot of times. She got her ass good, but she deserved that shit. She deserved it, because there was no way that on the street she could have got away with that.
Right.
And this is the real world, right? Is this the real world? So we should be able to, that should be seen, because
like,
that's what she fucking deserves.
Who sent white people home when they was hanging my ancestors from trees? That's what I want to know. Nobody sent their asses home.
Oh, like,
so
exactly.
CJ shouldn't have got sent home. Period. Point blank.
Right. But let's move on, because that's 65 years ago, so it doesn't matter. But we have a bitch like that.
Oh,
no, I'm saying, like, that's what some people say. Let's move on.
I get what you, okay, no.
Let's move on. Y'all see her face, she about to say, brother, what the fuck? But no, it's like, that's what they want to say. Let's move on. But I don't understand how they are. They need to watch that. Like, see that this is a girl that can't be no older than, what, 23? Probably younger than that. And and her friend is verbally saying shit like that.
She's an advocate for the Confederate flag. That's a telltale sign that you're racist.
Not to mention, she's going to have kids one day. If God allow her to. Her friends going to have kids one day. And the people that like her going to have kids one day. So racism is not going to stop with us, because we're ready to move forward. But we can't, because
we can't even stop racism. Exactly. We can't even stop racism because we didn't create it. We didn't start it.
So,
period.
And like they say, children learn at home. That it comes first at home. So it needs to be her parents, and her parents' should have taught her parents and her better. Like it
but
starts
they didn't
at home.
care.
They didn't care.
So
it's ridiculous.
She's the result of that, and like he said, we're gonna continuously see that. So
yeah, we gotta just.
If you are a person of color, I'm not talking about just black people, but if you're just a person of color in general, you make sure you let your children know. Like, this is what you're going to have to deal with.
You're going to face. Because it's not going to start with just our generation. It's going to continue to go, because now we're seeing that. Right. That girl's younger than us. So we already know that's more like her. And when she raised her kids, I'm sure she's going to... Well, hopefully the ass whooping got her to understand.
No, she's still...
But it may make it worse.
She really...
It may make it worse. That's
she really hates this melanin now.
Me upset.
But sitting there talking about, I can't wait to go back home to South Carolina, so I could get tan. Bitch, what?
You want to look like us. You want to take our it kills me. I'm not gonna mention no names.
And it just shows that you it's jealous of the melanin.
Right.
That's why y'all racist, because y'all jealous of all this melanin, all of this magic.
They want everything that's convenient to them.
All of this intelligence, because that's all melanin is an intelligence. It takes zero intelligence to be a racist. Period.
Like fucking Blake, I can say it better. I can say it better. So, what else did you want to talk about? Because I know you have some old topics.
I don't even want to get into it because it's gonna fuel me.
And more. You already lit, boiling. So keep on getting lit. Come on, let me go some gasoline.
Y'all racist. And when it comes back, y'all are still fucking racist. It's 2016 and y'all still hanging people from trees, and y'all want to say that it was a suicide? Are you fucking kidding me? We know better. Because y'all still up to y'all same tricks. Why would this man want to kill himself in a random field of trees and hang himself from a fucking tree? Are you kidding? You want me to believe that this boy committed suicide in a forest of trees? Like, I just it doesn't even make any fucking sense to me. Yeah. Y'all did that. I don't know why. No, I know why. Y'all racist. It's just comes back down to y'all fucking racist.
That's all it's about. It's all it's about. And that's so fucking sad. Like, literally, to try to cover that up, you're playing with our intelligence, because nobody's fucking that dumb. Just like Sandra Bland. I don't give a fuck. She did not kill herself in that damn cell. I don't give a fuck how many times they try to and if which I don't believe at all, if that was the case, people fucked up their job so much. She should never have trash bag in her damn cell. She shouldn't have been able to do that. Right. So y'all are wrong.
Y'all don't give any other jailmate or person in jail access to those kinds of things. Why her?
Right. No inmate. So that's the thing. Like it's definitely sad, and racism is well and alive. And like they said, what Donald Trump want to do, make America great again, and that's the
pretty much go back to they want to be open with their racism again. They want to have more picnics, to pick a nigga to hang from a tree like they did this boy in Ohio.
But they better understand we're a different breed, and not to knock my ancestors, because I know at the end of the day they didn't know better. Like I'm sure like they felt some type of way, but it's kind of one of those things to where you're raised in that you kind of don't know any better. You feel like you're stuck in that. Like you feel like this is all that.
And then I was about to say, like, thank you, because it just made me think. Like, at the same time, I'm fueled by it and all of that, and it pisses me off. But I also know that they want to race bait. They want to divide us further. While racism and their privilege piss me off because they don't want to acknowledge and
they're never going
try to stop it. Well, just not try to stop it, just stop it. But because they don't want it, like, I get that it's a distraction. It's just a means to keep us divided. When it's don't have nothing to do with our race anymore at this point. It's rich and poor, period. But they want to give you all these sub things in between racism, dividing us by color, dividing us by religion, dividing us any way they can. Democrat, Republican. They want to divide us. They want to keep us divided in any way possible because their motto is to divide and conquer.
And we're speaking to the people that have that mindset, the white people that have that mindset. I ain't going to say people. To the white people that have that mindset.
Right.
The people that are not of color that have that mindset. It's not, we do know that we have some good, Caucasian white people out there. It's not, every white person doesn't have this mindset, but we're speaking to the motherfuckers that do. So on a lighter note, I wanted to say congratulations to Angela Simmons.
Oh, yeah.
On her pregnancy, she confirmed it. Tonight. We literally just saw it on Instagram, so I was like, oh, congratulations to her, because she actually, that's a good thing. I mean, I'm not mad at her. Go ahead and start your family. Shit. Go fuck what everybody else got to say. Start your family and be happy and be married. So that's a round of applause for her. So, guys.
That's our show.
We came. We've conquered. No. We came.
We saw.
And we conquered. All right, guys. See you guys later. Bye.